Hello everyone, and welcome to a day in my life vlog. If you haven't met me before, hi, I'm Hannah. I'm 27 years old. I live in Charleston, South Carolina, and I am self-employed for the most part. And this is gonna be a pretty normal day in my life. We've got work, we've got errands, we've got cooking, we've got exercising, a lot of chatting, some reading, coffee, all the typical things that usually make up my everyday life. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it is real. So here we are. I hope you enjoy. Morning everyone. It is incredibly early for me. It's 5:30 in the morning. I just got up and I got quickly ready. I didn't even put my contacts in because my eyes are not ready for contacts at this hour. But I am about to go to personal training. Yay, here's my outfit. I have just a t-shirt on under this. I just had a banana at this ungodly hour. Brushed my teeth, filled my water, and I'm ready to go. So I will pick this back up when I'm back here. Okay, good morning again. I got back from personal training and I just did not feel well. I was feeling a little sick to my stomach. I don't know if it was what it was from. I don't know if it was just anxiety or what, but I ended up showering, obviously. And then I laid back down and I actually fell back asleep. And now I'm up again. I'm gonna get ready a little bit and continue on with my day. A little bit later than I was anticipating, because I did kind of sleep. Like I had a dream. Like I fully fell back asleep. Maybe my body just needed it. I'm trying to give myself grace and just do what I need to do, but still, you know, pick myself up and be like, all right, it's time to go. I am about to head to a coffee shop. I have one downtown that I've been wanting to sit at and work for a while, and I just haven't gotten around to. I've been there and I've gotten a drink there, but I just haven't brought my stuff. But it has a lot of nice seating and I think they have food, so I was thinking I could go and bring my laptop because I have some editing to do. I filmed a closet clean out video yesterday and I need to edit it. I have some other like admin things that I need to do, and I just feel like sometimes I need to go to another place and sit there and work because I'm so distracted sometimes in my apartment, and I'm just like, oh, I could just lay down, like I could just watch TV. Like I just need to be in a location where, and also it helps that there are other people in coffee shops working too, so it kind of feels like I'm co-working with them even though I don't know them. I want to go down and do that. I also do need to stop at a couple stores on King Street, which I'm trying to figure out if I want to do that first, like before I open up my work, or after. I think I might just do it before so I can get out of the way. I am going to be in a wedding next week and I'm wearing my regular bra because I got a dress that works with my regular bra because I'm smart. However, my regular like old reliable bra is from Aerie. It is falling apart. Like I have had it for so many years that there's like an elastic part on the inside that's like the flap has like come off, and then like stuff that's like low-key hanging out of it, and I'm like, okay, I feel like I just need to go get another one. It's time for that. So I wanted to stop at Aerie and see if they have any of the same one because I love it. And then I also need to go to Sephora and I need to get more concealer and I need to get more mascara because I had to throw away my mascara a couple weeks ago when I had a sty, and I'm pretty sure I'm doing my own makeup for the wedding. I think it was an option to get my makeup done, but I just prefer to do my own. So I want to grab those things so that I have that ready. I need to check and see if I have enough. I think I have enough foundation. How can I? You can't tell. God forbid I would pull this out. Like, should I just get another one? Maybe. If it's there and I'm there, I'm just gonna grab it because I love this foundation. So I need to grab those things also. I figured I would just do both of those things today and just get that stuff done. The wedding's in less than a week. I'm so excited. I'm just flying home and then we're driving. I'm just very, 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 very excited to go home and see them and get to participate in the wedding. But first, I have things to do, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. Also, I have therapy at 3, which honestly, guys, and I don't think my therapist watches my videos because I told her I didn't want her to, but I might be looking for a new therapist just because I feel like I've been with this one for over a year. Like, I feel like I should have been making more progress than I have been. I'm scared to have the conversation of breaking up with my therapist. I feel like that's awkward. Also, I'm a people pleaser and I just don't like to like hurt people's feelings. Like, I mean, I understand, like, it's my money, like I'm paying out of pocket for this. Like, she doesn't take my insurance. My friends recommended me to somebody who two of my friends go to the same person and they really like her, and she does take my insurance. So I wanted to set up a call with her. I think I'm gonna do that and see what the vibes are. And I know that I'm well within my rights to get a new therapist. Like, I don't have to stick with the same one forever, especially if I feel like it's not really helping me the way that I'm looking for. But it's still awkward to have the conversation and be like, yeah, like, I'm gonna part ways. Like, we need to part ways. Like, how do you say that? I feel like I'm initiating a breakup, especially because it's been so long. But it's fine, it's fine. I'm just gonna go in there hoping to talk about and do more DBT stuff, which is another thing. I'm just yapping. The therapist that I was looking at calling that my friends have recommended doesn't do DBT, but I have the workbook of all the exercises, so I'm like, can I just continue doing this by myself? I mean, I know that's not going to be as good as if I were doing it with a trained therapist, but decisions. I'm doing my modified makeup routine, which just doesn't include foundation. But I did use concealer on like half of my face, so some may consider that alternate foundation. I feel like I'm very low energy right now because I just woke up. When I tell you I saw what time it was, sprang up, put my contacts in and sat down. I'm also really trying not to rush as much and like trying to just not feel like I'm always in a rush, which is super contradictory to what I'm doing right now. Like, breathe, okay? It's fine. Also, don't know what to wear today to go downtown. Like, do I need to dress up? No. But I do want to look put together. But the high today is 90. So, also need to stop at the grocery store after therapy and get some chicken to cook for dinner tonight. We've got a full day. That's gonna be good enough. I don't think I'm doing mascara. Well, I don't have mascara actually, so I'm not doing mascara. Actually, I might have a little bit that's like super dried out. There we go. Okay, I just put on this super cute Free People Movement outfit and I'm excited about it, so I'm going to show you. It's very weather appropriate. Here it is. How cute! I bought this last year and I love it. It's just a little one-piece dress situation, but it has shorts, which is amazing. And then I layered it with this bralette that I also got from Free People Movement, and then I'm wearing it with my Hoka's and some frilly white socks, also from Free People Movement. I feel cute. And this is my outfit for today when it's gonna be 90 degrees and I'm gonna be walking around a little bit. I feel like it's gonna be nice to take a walk, but I will be sweating my ass off. So there's that. I also went to the beach the other day and I got a little bit of a tan, so I feel like it looks really good with the tan. I'm excited. I love being tan. I already packed my bag with my work stuff. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle. I need to grab my DBT book. And I think I am ready to go. So let's head downtown and do what we need to do. They did not have my size at Aerie, so I might try Skims because we have one of those now, but sad. Successfully got what I needed on King Street. It is so hard to just stop at what I need because there's so many things that are so cute that I could go look for, but I'm gonna go to the coffee shop now and edit. Sorry, you can hear the noise in the background. I am sweating, but I got everything I came for. I ended up getting a Skims bra instead of an Aerie one because Aerie didn't have my size. I got the Fits Everybody t-shirt bra from Skims and it was perfect. I love Skims bras, they're amazing. I have a lot of bralettes from them too. And I'm glad that they have a location here now because I can go try stuff on. And I feel like that's important for me. It's also nice to get out and get a little walk, even though it's really hot. got brown sugar syrup and cookie butter cold foam in my coffee. I only got a small because a small was 2 shots and a large was 4, and I cannot handle 4 shots anymore. I don't know, I can't be doing that, but that was really good. The first step of my routine when I'm starting to edit a new video is to make the library in Final Cut, that's what I use to edit, and import all of my footage. So usually that will come off of at least 1 or 2 cameras and iPhone footage. I put all that on my computer and then I import it all into my library and I organize it in the project timeline in chronological order so that I can just go through and have all of the footage in front of me to edit at once. And then once everything is in, usually I will go through and do a first round of edits of just rough editing, which is just me going through the raw footage, cutting out anything that I don't want to keep, if I repeat myself, if there's something I said that I don't want to keep in, or just dead space or anything that I don't want in the video, I will cut that out. And then I either add music and text in as I go if I feel like the vibes are right, or I'll do a second edit and add in the music and the text and everything else. But I've been liking combining them lately and just kind of doing it all in one fell swoop. For this video specifically, I did the first option where I went through and cut everything first and then added stuff on top, but it just depends on the video. But that's a little insight into my editing process if anyone was wondering. Back to the car because I have therapy in 30 minutes. It did in fact start raining a little bit, which I am not mad about because it is hot as hell and we need it. I am also a garage parking girl for life. I don't believe in street parking unless absolutely necessary. Too many chances I'm taking with that. What if my car gets towed? What if I get a fine? What if I'm not parking right? A garage is my old reliable. I went to therapy and then after therapy I had to go to the grocery store and grab some chicken to make for dinner tonight and a couple other things. It was raining cats and dogs at this point, so I was just excited to get home. I got back home, I went to my apartment gym and walked on the treadmill for a little bit, and then I just took my second shower of the day and now I'm here. It is 6:30 already and I'm about to make my chicken that I got at Whole Foods. I just discovered like last week that Whole Foods sells pre-marinated chicken, and I discovered this last week because I was in a pinch and I was like, I need something to cook for dinner. I don't have time to do a full marinade. And I saw these and I got this one last time, the lemon herb chicken thighs. It was 50% off today, which is amazing. Maybe because it's been in there longer, but it does say user freeze by 5/29 and that is tomorrow and I'm about to use it right now, so I'm not concerned by that. I made this last week and I really liked it. So today when I was like, okay, I need to cook something for dinner, what do I cook? I went back to my new old reliable. This is so easy, I love it. Like, I love not having to put in any effort except just stand here with my meat thermometer and like poke each of the pieces every 30 seconds to see when they're done. Because I don't play around. When it comes to chicken, I'm not trying to get salmonella. Today in therapy, we moved on. I'm doing DBT. We're in the mindfulness section right now. So we moved on from the what skills, which are observe, describe, participate, different ways to practice being mindful and grounding yourself in the present, to how skills, which are basically how you practice the what skills. The first one is non-judgmentally. A big thing when practicing mindfulness is to, if you have a thought come in or you see something, I don't know, you just see it for what it is without placing your own judgment on it. That's what we talked about today. This is gonna be hard for me because I feel like I inherently assign something to be good or bad in my head just based off my past experiences with it, based off of other people's experiences with it. I don't know, I just kind of make assumptions and I assign them, even though like some things are inherently good or bad, but like most, it's just up to how you feel about them. Two people could have different interpretations. Basically, I'm just trying to observe just the facts more instead of putting my own opinions onto things when I'm trying to practice mindfulness, or like observing my thoughts or observing how I feel. For example, if I am observing how I feel and I feel that I'm having anxiety, to not judge that or judge myself for that and just kind of let it exist and just call it for what it is, if that makes sense. I go back and forth on my new therapist because I would love to have somebody that I could feel like helps me with like talk therapy, but I also want to continue with DBT and I want to get to the part where we talk about emotion regulation, because I feel like there's a lot of skills in there that I could really benefit from. So I just don't know what to do. To go along with my chicken, I have a rice and quinoa blend that I'm gonna heat up, and also broccoli. I've just been really loving the chicken, some type of grains, broccoli combination for dinners lately. It's so easy. I can swap out the vegetable if I want, but I really like broccoli. You can swap out the grain. I just have really been liking that formula. It's been very easy for me to think of things for that and then just make it one day a week and then eat it for leftovers. I've talked about this before, but I work with a dietitian through Nourish, and Nourish is actually sponsoring this portion of today's video once again. But I've talked about the fact that me and my dietitian have discussed a balanced plate. And so now when I'm coming up with dinner ideas or really trying any meal idea, I try to envision the balanced plate. So when I plate this dinner, you'll see what I mean, the way that I even try to portion it on the plate to look like the balanced plate. And I feel like that has been a game changer for me in how I should structure meals so that I'm getting components of everything that I need. My dietitian also sent me a list of meal ideas and ingredients for all of them, and I've tried a couple of those. There's a wrap that I really like that she wrote, and then a couple of bowls that I pretty much have every day. I actually have a follow-up appointment with her tomorrow, so I'm excited to see what we talk about and where we go from here. I feel like we're really trying to build a foundation right now. She gave me a protein goal for every day and a fiber goal. I really like my dietitian. I filled out like a 5-minute questionnaire when I was booking my consult appointment so that I could say like what my goals were and everything, and then it matched me with her because her focuses matched my goals, and it was that easy. I just booked my appointment. Nourish takes tons of insurance plans in all 50 states, and 94% of Nourish patients pay $0 out of pocket. And if for some reason you get quoted $0 and then it ends up that your insurance doesn't cover it or something happens, you won't get charged any more than what you were originally quoted. And that's because of the Nourish guarantee. They do no surprise billing. But I've been working with my dietitian since the beginning of the year, and I feel like I've really learned a lot. I'm really trying to up my game with my food and my nutrition and my meals and just fuel myself best way that I can and just learn from somebody who knows a lot more than me, literally studied this. It is okay to ask for help. All of the dietitians on Nourish's platform are registered dietitians. They're all vetted, so you know you're getting somebody who knows what they're talking about, which is obviously very important. And there are tons of different things that you can talk to a dietitian about. We also have blood pressure issues and heart issues that run in my family, and nutrition can play into that. So if you're trying to prevent things like that, or if you have another health concern, or you just want to learn more, or you have another goal, there's a Nourish dietitian for you. So if you're interested, I'm going to leave a link down below to check out Nourish, and you can book your first consult appointment in literally 5 minutes and see if it's something that you want to continue with, something that you could learn from. It is a really great option, and I've really been enjoying it, and I really like my dietitian. So thank you so much to Nourish once again. But yeah, learning that Whole Foods has pre-marinated chicken has changed my life. I did share a recipe a couple videos ago for one of my favorite chicken marinades that comes from my mom's cookbook. So if you missed that video, it's my week of wellness vlog. That is my favorite recipe to marinate chicken. By far, it reheats so well. I feel like I have the chicken ick a lot of the time when I reheat chicken. If it's not seasoned or marinated well, it just tastes like garbage when I go to reheat it, and then I just don't want to eat it. So I'm very serious about my seasonings and my marinades. I don't play around. Should I crack open a Diet Coke? Is it too late in the day for that? No. Oh my God. Woo! Yeah, all right, I'm gonna finish cooking this chicken and then I'll show you the finished product. There's that kitty, ready to. I love her. She's perfection. Hey girl. Okay, welcome back to my reading corner, my favorite corner of my apartment. I love this corner. I am back with my Kindle and I am about to finish my day with some reading. It is 9 o'clock now, ready to just settle in and get back to my book. I keep forgetting the name of this book, The Ballad of Falling Dragons. Okay, so a little reading update. I read When the Moon Hatched for the first time last week. I flew through it and then I immediately started The Ballad of Falling Dragons, which is the second book in that series, and that one just came out like last week or so, maybe the week before. The reason that I started When the Moon Hatched is because I'd heard of it before, but the reason I started is because somebody told me that it reminded them of Throne of Glass. And that's literally all I needed to hear, because I made an entire reading vlog reading Throne of Glass for the first time. Throne of Glass is my favorite series I've ever read. I love the main character and I have been chasing that high ever since. And when I heard that somebody thought that this was similar or like gave a similar vibe, I immediately was in, and it's on Kindle Unlimited. So I read the first one and I can confirm that there are similarities with Throne of Glass. So take that with what you will. It is a romantasy. Our male main character is one of those guys who everybody else thinks is evil, and then he's just misunderstood. I haven't read a fantasy in a while, and I have been missing it, so I'm really enjoying this. Charlie! I haven't read a fantasy in a while, especially a fantasy series. I think the last one that I read was... Well, that's so not true. I read Once Upon a Broken Heart, which I loved. Read that a few months ago. And then I started the Caraval series. I got 2 books in, so I'm on the 3rd book still. And then I have this one. And then next I want to read Shield of Sparrows, because the second book to that one also just recently came out. And I've heard a lot of people talking about that one and saying that's really good. So once I finish this book, I'm probably going to go to Shield of Sparrows, because I've just really been enjoying the fantasy lately. It's just capturing my attention. Reading is the best hobby because it forces my entire attention onto the book. Like, I can't multitask when I'm reading. I just have to sit and read, and it just is a nice reprieve for my brain from the constant multitasking and thinking about a million things. Like, all I'm thinking about is what I'm reading, and I'm having like a movie play in my head of what I'm reading, and I love that. And just kind of popping into another world for a second and learning about another world is just so much fun. Like, I don't have to explain to you guys why reading is the best. That is what I'm reading right now, and I am very much enjoying my book. So I am 46% of the way in. It says I have 5 hours and 39 minutes left, and I'm on chapter 44. I don't remember what's happening. Spending the rest of my night reading, which I much prefer to scrolling on my phone. I don't know if looking at a Kindle is technically still looking at a screen. I don't consider it that, but to each their own. But that is going to wrap up this day, and that's going to wrap up this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you stayed until this point in the video, comment down below I'm a real one, because you're a real one, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.